welcome to coremoves.com. Okay, so today you don't need any weights or any other equipment apart from a stable surface to hold on to for balance. So you can use a bar if you have one, a foam roller if you have one, or just a chair or the edge of a table or a countertop. Okay, so we're just going to warm up a little bit before we start to work through the legs. It's going to be a really hard, or a really solid leg workout today. So get those feet in parallel, hip distance apart. Sorry, I just lost my balance. And you're going to pick up your toes, place them down with control, a little soft bend in the knees, and now feel your body lengthen as you contract those quad muscles, the front of the thigh, pull the belly in, open the collarbone nice and wide, draw the shoulders down and back. And we're going to take an inhale, keep those ribs down, reach the hands up overhead, and then face the palms towards the front of the room and reach the arms out nice and wide. Let's come down with a little gentle bend this time. Pulling everything up and in, reach tall, out wide to the side, keep contracting those quads and down and close to the body. Really use the muscles under the armpits to hug those arms in. Inhaling, bend, exhale, stand up tall and reach wide. Let's go the other direction. So arms sweep out wide to the sides, palms face each other at the top, and we're going to bring it down. Palms open wide, standing up tall, palms face each other, and bring it down. One more time. Reach it up, palms face, and bringing it down. Now we're just going to start to warm up those legs a little bit, so I want you to spin those feet out to second position. So your heels should be directly underneath your shoulders at this point, so not too wide, not too narrow. Okay, and we want to pull that belly in, and we're just going to start to get that heart rate up. So we're going to start with a little plie. So we go down and up, down and up. Really squeeze the glutes as you come up. Make sure that arms are engaged, the abdominals glued in, and lengthen, release. Lengthen, draw those knees out wide. Lengthen, release. Lengthen, and down. Two more. Up, down, down. Let's have the arms up nice and tall. And lift, down, lift, down, down. Four more. 4, 3, 2. We're going to pulse in the second position. 4, 3, 2. Lift the right heel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Push it down. Lift the left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Push it down. Single lift and down. Lift and down. Lift, down. 2 more. Down. 1, bring it down. Now we're going to pulse and in, out and in, out and in, out and in. 2 more, out, in. We're going to pulse in the center, in and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Other side. Here we go. And out, in, out, in. Keep everything drawn towards the center of the body. Keep that belly pulled in. Last 1, pull it in and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stand up tall, reach the arms out wide, turn those feet to parallel. And we're going to march. Down, lift, down, lift, and lift. Here we go with arms. Lift, lift. Pick it up, and up, and up, up. Nice and long through the spine. We're going to add on rotation, arms to the W, and twist, 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 twist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to center, come down. Lift, 2, 3, 4, 4 more. 3, 2, and 1. Bring it down. Good. Give your legs a little pedal. So that just warmed up our body a little bit so that we can really power through those legs now. So we're going to start in our chair position, okay? So I'll start facing this way. I'm going to use my foam roller on this side for my balance and my bar on that side, but you can move the chair or pull the camera around with you to change direction. So we're going to come so that our feet are glued together, our inner thighs are glued together, our knees, our belly is pulled in, the pelvic floor is lifted, the ribs are down. And then you're going to peel the heels away from the floor and push them down. And peel and push. 2 more. Peel and push. heel, and push. Now we're going to keep those heels down, and we're going to come into a nice low plie. So slide your back down the wall, push it up, 2, and push. Push into that foam roller or your stable surface to keep those arms engaged. Last 2, last 1. Now we're going to come down and lift the right heel. Pulse, 2, 3, 4, really push that bum back. 3, 2, push it down, lift the left. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, push it down, lift both heels. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and stand tall. Now we're going to go down, down, up. So we go down, down, push it up, down, down, and lengthen. Down, down, push it up. Keep pulling the belly towards the spine, and those legs will get warm very quickly. Last 2, push it up, 1, push it up. Now come down and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lengthen up, lower those heels. Now we're going to come down, and then we're going to kick the leg forward. Come down, kick the leg. Come down, kick the leg. Down, kick, down, kick. Using the abdominals and the quads. Kick. Keep meeting those legs close together. Last 2. Kick. 1. Kick. Bring it down. Lift the heels and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. This time we're kicking to this side. Bring the heels down and lift. Down. Lift. Down. Lift. And lift. If you want to add the arm, you can bring the arm down towards the feet when you extend the leg. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down and pulse. Lift those heels if you want to challenge yourself. 3, 4, 4, 3. Now we're kicking back for arabesque. Lower those heels and kick. Down and kick. Down. Kick. Kick it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lower and lift. Go down. Lift. 2, 3, 4. Keep spinning that thigh in. 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Bring it down. Bring your body back to your crescent lunge. Lift that back heel. Go down and pulse. 2, 3, 4. Square your hips and shoulders. 3, 2. Singles up and down. Up and down. Up. Find that nice length in the body as you come up. Push those hands into your surface. Up. 3, 2, 1. Come down and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. Arabesque. Lift it up. Lunge. Up. Lunge. Up. Lunge. Up. And lunge. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and 8, 7. Pulse it up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. In line with the other leg, we're going to lunge to the side. Lunge it out and in parallel. In, out, in, and in. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it in. Lift the heels and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. Keep the body low. Heels. Lift. Down. Lift. 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up. Pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stand up tall. Lower and lift those heels. Up. 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 Dead up. 4 more. 4, 3, 2. We're going to do the other leg. 1. Lift it up. Come down. Singles. Up. 2, 3, 4, 4. Squeeze those heels together. Squeeze the knees together. 2, 1. Come down and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to go around the world. So we go, lower those heels, go down and lift, down and lift, down, lift, and lift. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, lift the heels and pulse. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, to the side. Bring the heels down and lift, down, lift, down, lift. If you want to add the arm, lift. 4, 3, keep pulling the belly in. 2, 1, bring it down, lift the heels and chair. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going back and down, back and down, and down. Keep that lower back connected using your abs. Up, 4, 3, 2, 1, and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, spin the thigh and lower and lift, down and lift. 2, and 4, lift it up. 4 more. 4, keep the hips and the shoulders square. Last 2, last 1, and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, back to your lunge. Lift the front heel and down. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, lunge and lift. Lunge and straighten. Lunge and up. Nice and tall. You can drop that front leg. Don't snap that front knee. 4, 4 more. Keep that glute connected. 2, 1. Now we lunge, arabesque, and lunge, arabesque. 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring it in and chair. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2. Lunge to the side. Bring the heels down and step in, step in. 3, 4. Keep the knees towards the front. 3, 2, 1. Bring it in and lift. Straighten the legs. Pedal those feet. Well done. Give yourself a little bit of a break. Get a drink of water if you need it. I do. Okay. We're going to bring our heart rate back down and we're going to work our glutes on the floor. So nod your chin nice and tall through the crown of the head. Feet are hip distance. Nod your chin and roll your spine down. Away from the wall before up behind you. Bring your hands towards the floor. Bend your knees and walk yourself out for 3 until you bring your knees down to the floor. Curl your spine to a nice long neutral. Now if you have any wrist issues, you can come down onto your elbows or you can roll the edge of your mat up and put the heel of your hand on top of the roll and your fingertips down in front of it on the hard floor. Okay, that just alleviates some of the pressure on the wrist. Otherwise, make sure your hands are directly underneath your shoulders, your knees are directly underneath your hips, and you have space behind you to extend your legs. Okay? So lift the head, draw the belly in, and we're going to reach the right leg back to start. So reach it back, flex the toes towards the bum, and then the heel towards the bum, and then flex the toes away. We're going to pulse it up, bring it down, up, down, reach. So keeping your spine as still as possible. 4, 3, 2. So you can see my torso is not moving. Now we're going to pulse. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. Now we're going to climb to the side. So point that toe open to the side and down. So you can see it's just like a hinge on a door. And open, open. Keep the belly pulled in and don't collapse into that supporting hip. Stays perpendicular to the floor. Open. Last 2. 1. Hold it up and pulse. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach that leg long, flex the foot, draw it behind you and stay in that lateral rotation. We're going to lower and lift. Lift, 2, lift. So you're spinning that thigh out now so the arch of your foot taps the floor. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it in. Push it out. Kick, push, and push. One more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach it out. Bring the leg back to parallel. Slide that foot in. Push your bum back onto your heels. Stretch your hands forward and just give your glutes a bit of a rest there. Breathe in deeply and exhale. It's warm in here. It's like 14 degrees here today. So that's nice, even though we're all locked inside. Take one more inhale. Pull the belly away from the thighs. Roll your spine back up. So you're in a nice angry cat. And then inhale, lengthen the tail, lengthen the crown of the head. Come into your cow position. And then exhale, curl it all back in your angry cat. This time, inhale, come back to neutral, and we're going to work the other leg. So stack those shoulders directly over the hands again. Pull the belly in. Lengthen the ears away from the shoulders. And we're going to slide that left leg back. Point through that toe and lift the leg. And we're going to hold it there. And then we're going to pull it in. Flex the toe away. We're going to lower and lift that leg. So pull it in. Push it up. Use the bum. Push. Keep that knee and hip facing towards the floor. So your shoulders, your rib cage, and the top of your hip bones are all facing the same direction. That movement is coming from the bum, not from the back. Lift, last 2, lift it up. 1, lift it up. Now pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now from there, reach the leg away, point the toe, lower and lift. Lift. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lift it up and pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Point that toe in again. Keep the toe pointed. Slide the knees in line with each other, and we're going to climb. So you open it to the side and close. So it's your fire hydrant or your climb. Open, close. Keeping the whole body square to the floor. It's only the leg that's lifting. Open and close. Open, close. And 4 more. 4, 3, 2. You're going to pulse it at the top. 1 and pulse. 2. Keep the hip square to the front. 3, 2, 1. Reach that leg out. Flex the foot and then draw it behind you. So you're laterally rotated for our lower and lift and lateral rotation. So tap the inside of the sole down. Lift it up. Tap and lift. Tap and lift. Keep drawing the belly button towards the spine. So you can see my shirt is sagging there, but my belly is connected. I'm not collapsing in that lower back at all. Lift. Last 3. Lift. 2, 1. Pulse it up. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Point the toe. Bring the leg back to parallel. Place the foot down. Slide it in. And drop your bum back onto your heels. Stretch those hands forward. Giving yourself a nice little stretch through the glutes, so we can stretch those a little bit more by keeping the belly connected to the thighs. And then just shift the hips over to the right side. And you'll stretch into that piriformis muscle and the lateral rotators a little bit more. And then back into center. And drop the hip to the left side. Keep the belly close to the thighs and keep pushing the body towards the floor to get into that piriformis muscle. And back up to center. And then just rest for a minute. Inhale, exhale, roll your body away from the front of your thighs. Stacking the spine up nice and tall. And we're going to kick our feet around and come into our bridges. So slide your body forward a little bit and then roll yourself down onto the mat. Let's do 1 quick abdominals before we come into our bridges, just to get the front line of the body woken up. So we're going to reach our hands towards the ceiling. Your feet are hip distance apart and in parallel. Inhale, exhale, nod the chin, bring those arms forward and lift your head so it's stacked directly on top of your shoulders. Now curl your pelvis forward so that you have a little bit of space on your lower back. Your feet are down, so you're in a closed kinetic chain. So you can really try and challenge those abdominals in neutral. If you find that you're pulling in the front of your neck, bring your hands behind your head just to hold the weight of your head a bit. Otherwise, reach those fingertips forward and keep holding. 2, 1, now pulse. 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lengthen down. Slide those heels right in close to your bum. We're going to squeeze the knees together, squeeze the inner thighs together, squeeze the feet together. Have those feet in nice and close. Inhale, get my braid out of the way. And then as you exhale, push your hands into the floor, open those shoulders up nice and wide, and curl the tail under, lengthen the spine up to your nice long line. So you want your ribs to be down, your hips to be connected using your obliques, and you're squeezing those inner thighs together so there's no gap at all between my legs. Think of holding a 50-pound note that you do not want to drop. And then we're going to pick those heels up and lower, up and lower. So we're working through those calves some more. Up and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold them up and open the knees to the side. Squeeze, open, squeeze, open, squeeze. So you're opening, squeeze, open, squeeze, open, squeeze, and squeeze. 2 more. Open, keep those heels up, close. Now open up and pulse the legs out. 8, 7, squeezing the bum. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now squeeze them in and hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep those heels up high and roll the spine down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Pass through that neutral, release to your neutral, and then push those feet down. Inhale, exhale, roll back up, straight back up again, squeezing those inner thighs. And hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pick up the heels. We're going to march now. So you're going to flex the right leg, put it down. The left, put it down. If you're not sure if your hips are staying nice and quiet, you can bring your hands onto your hip bones. Just open your elbows out a little bit wider, and you'll see if your hips are rocking side to side or not. Lift, lift. Keep that belly connected. Keep lifting up on that pelvic floor. And up, lower, down. Last one. Up, down, other side, down, and hold. Inhale. Exhale, roll the spine down. Keep those heels up. Pass through that imprint to neutral, and then lower those heels. Now from there, open the hands out to 40 degrees. We're going to drop the legs towards the right. Find that connection with the left oblique and squeeze them back up to center. Over to the left. Squeeze it up. Over to the right. And up. To the left. Lift it up. Last set, right. Keeping those shoulders down. And left. Pull it in. Slide those heels back in again. Hands back long in line with the body. Inhale. Exhale, pass through that imprint. Squeeze the glutes. Roll the spine away from the ground. Keep that inner thigh connection. And we're going to lift up those heels. We're going to pick up the right leg to tabletop. Now we're going to reach that leg out long. Flick it to the ceiling. Point it in. Reach it out. Sweep. Bend and down. Up. Bend. Reach and sweep. Bend. Reach and sweep. Last one. Bend, reach, and sweep. Change direction. So sweep it down, bend it in. Flick, reach, bend, flick, sweep, bend, flick, sweep. Keep those hips up high, reach. You can bring your hands to your hip bones if you're not sure if you're tilting. Last one. Bend, reach. Now bend the knee, place the foot down. Inhale, keeping those heels up high, and then we're going to slowly articulate through the ball, the arch, and the heel of the foot, lowering those heels down. Nice and slow, squeeze into those inner thighs, and then exhale, roll the spine down, 1 vertebrae at a time, release to neutral, and then pull your knees into your chest, just for a minute. Inhale. Exhale, open those legs back out, place those heels back down, hands back to the floor. Inhale. Exhale, roll through the spine, squeeze those glutes, squeeze those inner thighs, pick those heels up. Adjust your foot distance if you need to. And we're going to pick up on the left knee to tabletop. Reach it up, sweep it down, bend it in. Flick, sweep, bend, and flick. Sweep. Energy through that toe the whole time. So really focus on the quads here. Reach, sweep, in, flick. Last one, in, flick, reverse direction. Bend, reach, and sweep. Bend, reach, sweep. So it's like riding a bicycle. Reach, sweep. Keep pointing that toe. The other leg, the glute is still working really hard. Lift. Last one. Reach. Sweep. Now bend the knee. Put the foot down. Squeeze those inner thighs. And begin to slowly lower the heels to the floor, articulating and stretching the arch of the foot. Inhale. Then exhale, lower the spine down. One vertebrae at a time. Release to neutral. Pull those knees into your chest again. Inhale. Now we're just going to grab onto the back of one leg. And you're going to reach the other leg up towards the ceiling. And then use your momentum to bring yourself up. Okay? From here, we're just going to do one last little exercise for our abdominals and our legs together. So you're going to sit with your knees together and then drop them over to the side. You're going to come down onto your elbow so your elbow is directly underneath your shoulder. And then pick those knees up so that you're sitting on the fleshy bit of your bum between your greater trochanter, your head of your thigh bone, and your sacrum, okay? So you're where there's no bony landmarks there. And you'll feel, if you roll forward too much, you're on your thigh bone. If you roll back too much, you're on your sit bones, okay? So you want to be on that fleshy bit. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, lift that bottom waistline, and then we're going to pick those legs up. So if picking the legs up doesn't feel good for you, by all means, keep the lower leg down and just pick up the top leg, okay? And then you can straighten it out long. Otherwise, we're going to pick up both legs, reach the hand towards the ceiling and pull ourselves away from the elbow and reach those legs out long. We're going to lower and lift the bottom leg. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. So keep the spine nice and long. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bend the knees in and extend. Bend, extend. You can always bring that hand behind you to help with your balance. The main thing is don't collapse into that right shoulder. Bend, extend. Last one. Bend, extend. Bend them in and hold. And then lower the right leg. Lower the left leg and bring yourself back onto that side angle. And just breathe there for a minute. And then we're going to roll the knees up, swing them around, and come to the other side. So again, elbow is directly under the shoulder, knees are bent, and then you're going to pick those knees up so that you rock behind that greater trochanter, behind your thigh bone, right onto that fleshy bit of your bum. Okay, so again, you can have the hand behind you for support, or you can reach it up to the ceiling. You're going to pick those feet up, pulling that bottom belly in. Okay, we're going to hold it there. 3, 2, 1, then reach it long, lower and lift, squeeze. 2, pull the belly in, keep lifting the waistline away from the floor. 4, we've got 4 more. 3, 2, 1, lift it up, pull it in, reach it out. So again, arm can come behind you, just keep pulling that belly button towards the spine. Reach. Reach, last 3, reach, 2, 1, reach it out, now bend it in, lower the bottom leg, lower the top leg, lift the body to that side line, reach the arm down long, and then relax, sweep yourself around, let's sit cross-legged, nice and tall up on our sit bones, and you can pull your feet in towards your arches of your ankles so that you're in an open cross-legged position. If that doesn't feel good for you, by all means, stretch the legs out long in front of you, okay? And we're just gonna come into a gentle forward fold. So find that nice length in the spine, and then begin to nod the chin, roll the spine forward, and slide the hands forward in front of you. Reach and breathe into the back of your rib cage, so really feel the bottom lobes of your lungs expanding. And exhale and drawing the ribs down and in. One more inhale into the back of the ribs. And then as you exhale, pull the belly away from the front of the thighs, rounding the spine up, pulling the shoulders down and back, lengthening the head up. And we're just going to drop the chin to the chest and lengthen up. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder and up, and the left ear to the left shoulder and up. And then we're just going to open those feet up. Send your left leg long, and you're going to fold your right leg over top. Now you're going to take your left hand, and you're going to wrap that elbow right around your knee and squeeze that thigh in. So I'm not doing rotation here. I'm trying to keep my shoulders square towards the front of the room and pull that knee across my body so I can stretch into the outside of the thigh there a little bit. Then release. Inhale, sit up nice and tall. Hug that knee again, and this time we're going to rotate using our inhale breath, finding that length in the spine. And then exhale back to center. Release that leg down long. Fold the other one in. First, sit up nice and tall. Then cross it over the knee. Reach your right arm around that knee. Pull the knee in towards the midline of the body, finding that nice length in the spine. And then a little gentle release. Inhale, sit up tall. And then rotate. Find that nice twist in the spine. Only as far as you can comfortably go. And then back to center. Release the knee. Place it long in front of you. Reach the hands up overhead. Find that nice length on both sides of the waistline. Inhale. Exhale. Hinge the body forward. Stretching those hamstrings. And then fold forward. Bringing your head as close towards your shins or your knees or your thighs as you can. Trying to glue that belly right down into your thighs. Breathe into the back of that rib cage again. This is where you'll find if you're breathing into the front of your ribs, you'll be really constricted in your breath. So breathing into your back helps really fill those lungs. Take one more inhale. And on your exhale, roll your spine out, sliding your hands up your shins, articulating through the spine and stacking the spine up nice and tall. Thank you very much for joining me today. Don't forget to give yourself a little bit of a stretch later on in the day. Take care.